Hey friends, I'm Otis Gibbs, and this is Alison Prestwood. She's going to talk about playing bass on tour with Olivia Newton John.
I had played with Patty Loveless, and one of her managers was Dan Waters, who was a terrific tour manager. Boy, when he was out there, everything was fine, and he was great. But he tour managed, but he also then was just regular manager too, with Fitzgerald Hartley. And they were managing Olivia Newton John, and Dan is how I got that gig, I'm pretty sure. Yes, that's right. Well, you're meeting a star like that. She immediately put us all at ease. I think some of the guys had already played with her, but I felt very comfortable with her from the start. She had that natural smile and soft kind of manner about her. And we got along very well. I just remember how crazy it was playing those songs from Greece. It was just great. It was really fun to learn those. Those were picked. Some of that stuff was a pick. And the band was good. Dan Wojciechowski on drums, Andy Timmons on guitar, and some other fine folks that were great. It was really fun. I was very comfortable on that tour. One thing I'd say about my touring, I have really lucked out because I have been around nothing but high character people. There's no craziness on the bus. There were no porn movies or, in the back even, I don't think. It was never like that. It was always just on pleasant tours with nice people. So I've been lucky that way. And I would have rolled with the punches if the other had been the case too, but I just, I think back on Rodney and then Patty Loveless and then Olivia Newton John. So we've had a lot of fun. I'm not saying we're angels out there, but it was just good people and good music, all four of those experiences. There's a cool picture that I found recently of her red tour bus. We were at some truck stop somewhere in the States, and there's a patch of grass, and she and I are doing down dog. We're doing yoga together in our bathrobes at a truck stop in the grass. Our hair is like that. You can't see it's either one of us, but it's totally us. It was just like that, It's good memories,
There's some trucker telling his buddy, I think I saw Olivia Newton John doing yoga.
Doing down dog. Well, he wouldn't have known down dog. Could that have been Olivia Newton John? It was. Yes, I don't believe we changed any keys. I could be wrong about that, but I think we did original keys. She had wonderful singers with her, and I think that probably helped if there was ever, as you get older, you could still hit them, but maybe not with the force. I'm not saying she couldn't. I'm just saying in general. But she had the benefit of such strong support from the background singers that I'm sure it gave her confidence to hit it. But she also took good care of herself. There was never any problem with that I remember. I just remember her always bringing it. There was one, I played with her several different tours, I think, or a couple of them. I might have gone back out because of whatever. I've played the tour, and then I decided to stay in town, but then they needed me out there for some reason, so I'd go back. So I had played Let's Get Physical with her in the regular way, and I also played it as a bossa nova, like out front. Sometimes in the show you'll have the acoustic set, and you come up front. We did doom, 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 doom. Let's get physical, which I actually loved that. I thought that was super cool. So she, I'm guessing she probably was tired of some of the early kind of way of doing those songs. And so she would mess around with some things like that occasionally. I think she went back to doing it the original way after that. I'm not sure. But for as sweet and all she seemed, she was a powerful person. And she was not one to back down to a challenge. And we know she had a lot of challenges with her health and things like that. She had her mind set on what she wanted to do, and she would figure out a way to do it. And she had great people surrounding her who loved her. And we always felt she loved us too. She came to my wedding, actually.
Right.
It was a thrill for me and for my cousins especially. Yeah, they were like, what? Okay. Yeah, that was a real thrill for me. Yeah, it's another level, that kind of stardom.
I'm guessing there were some pretty rabid fans at the shows too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. A lot of Grease fanatics, especially. I remember there was one, like, sometimes you have these crazy guys that I know that management had to deal with a couple of crazy fans. So, but she handles stuff well. People like that know that whoever they meet is going to go for the rest of their lives and tell the story of meeting Olivia Newton John. So I would imagine a person in that position has to keep that in mind, and that's time after time after time after person after person after person. And she seemed to handle it very well. And she also was not one that just would shy away. You know, to some extent she had to, because on the road you have to get where you're going, and you have limited energy, and your voice, you can't talk to every person who's there. But I thought she was very gracious.